Hi, my name is Ayu and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Duanyam. Duanyam is a social enterprise that produces and distributes wicker craft to empower women, promote culture, and improve health of women and children in rural Indonesia. Duanyam is actually an abbreviation of Dua Anyam, and Dua means mother in the local language of Flores Maumere, and Anyam means wicker weaving. So Duanyam literally translates into mother's weaving. Initially, my background was more on academia, and during my master program, we went to India for a field study, and we did a survey regarding sanitation and public toilet situation. And we were in this one house trying to interview a young lady about her family and their sanitation behaviors. In the middle of the interview, suddenly an older lady, perhaps the mother of the lady we were interviewing, came in, and then she was like angry and shouting in Hindi and telling us to get out of the house. And when we were outside, the translator told us that she was angry because she said a lot of people like us basically just come and go and asking them a lot of questions about their life, but nothing really changed in their life. So that's when I realized that, okay, maybe it does take time if you do academia. Perhaps you make like a study, you have a recommendation, but until you actually see real changes in people's life, it will take a lot of time. Around that time, I realized the concept of social enterprise, and combining that experience with perhaps some of the experience that my parents have as running a family business makes me believe that social enterprise is one way that we could actually use like business approach in order to make impact directly and faster to the lives of the people that we want to help. The main impact that we have is direct economic improvement, increase in income for women. And why this is important? Because also we know that based on the research that if the money goes to the women, then more of it will go directly to the nutrition and education of the children and the family. And in the beginning, Duanyam wants to try to tackle maternal and child health issue actually. But when we go to Flores and we talk to different stakeholders there, including the mothers and the health professionals, we realized that in the end it's because of socioeconomic issues. Because firstly, a lot of the women and family there, they don't have cash. So they just eat whatever grows in their field. So when there's health issues, when they need to give birth, when they need more nutritious food like fish or eggs or milk, they don't have cash to access that. And then secondly, there isn't many job opportunities for them, so everybody just works in the field even when they have insufficient nutrition and even when they're breastfeeding and pregnant. And the third thing is that the woman's voice in the household is also not very high, because the men still have the final decision regarding how many children you're supposed to have, and then regarding where you're gonna give birth, in home or in the facilities, regarding like big decisions for purchase in the family. So that's why we started Duanyam, so that we can economically empower the women and they get more cash income that they can use to buy nutritious food for the children, for themselves, and in the end, the long-term goal is to improve the health and the livelihood of the women and their children, the next generation of people in rural Indonesia. So at the moment, we work with over 450 women. They're across 17 villages in East Flores, and we have increased their income, the women's income, by 40%. And we also try to do annual surveys in order to track other metrics of impact, including savings, including nutrition, the diversity of their diets, and women decision-making power. And from the annual survey, we found that there's been increase in saving, up to 55%, and we also found increase in the nutrition status of the children of the weavers. Our goal in the end is we want to work, in 5 years, we want to work with 5,000 women. We want to increase their income by at least 30%, and by doing this, we will be able to increase their access to better nutrition and better education for their children and themselves. So essentially what we do is that we direct the production of wicker crafts and we proactively market and sell the wicker craft products. Our main sales channel is through wholesale, and about 85% of our sale come from the wholesale channels. The first adopters of our product are hotels. Most of them are located in Bali. But since last year, we tapped into corporate events and souvenirs, so corporate gifts. And also we start selling to retailers. So those are people who are gonna resell our products in their shops, online, also abroad. Right now we have partners in Japan, Korea, Australia, and also the United States. I think the key to our growth, one of them is to keep innovating with our product, and that is why starting this year we create our design team in order to come up with new products that combine traditional design but with modern function and looks, and then we can answer the market needs.